Is towards that B bomb site. Ricky's got, well, Ricky and Cadian have a lot of grenades here, which may be saved for retake purposes. Sick finished off now, and Ricky has limited information.
Ricky, what does he do here? He's going to rotate back in towards the site, use his smoke grenade to perhaps delay them, or perhaps he'll hold on to it for now, and, well, there goes the smoke grenade and the flash. In fact, that smoke could potentially be picked up if it was the last one he was holding on to by the T's. And Rogue... Oh, this is a rough one. It's a pistol round, though, so often you just want to go for these.
They have a kit at least.
That's all that matters.
There was a... Ricky never threw his smoke. I don't know if the T's used it or if they picked it up. Either way, there is a smoke towards that banana position. Now it's a 5-on-3 hold for Space Soldiers. They've got the Heat and Potty set up on the site as well. Hardstyle just shoulder peeking, allowing his teammates to come and use that numbers game, really abusing the power there. And now they're in a 3 versus 1. And there's not much Cadian can do but make a little money.
Less than to go. And Space Soldiers will have to work with what they have, and that's the B push. Sick sitting in the fountain with the fishes. And it will be a very devastating defense. 2 quick headshots from Sick, 25 seconds to go. Has he done enough damage? 2 players here for Space Soldiers to try to plant the bomb. And it's very awkward for them. Eventually, Hardstyle's going to get that plant going. Major. Oh, they've stopped the plant, and they will finish
in the first place, but they're still going to press towards the A site regardless. Nice flick from Cadian. Sees one more player, but there are 2 on Arch. There's Hardstyle continuing forward, but only so much he can do. It's down to Calix. 1 versus 2 now. 10 seconds, and Sick will win the fight. Major with an aggressive smoke, and let's see what they choose to do. Again, it's awkward. It's so deep on the balcony that the body block option isn't really an option, because there could be just the one person here, and most coming on short. Flashbang, Seiko falling down to the balcony. 5 spots, 1 on short. Raises his alarm. He's going back to top mid. Why is he going there? Well, he's dead now, and that is a wipeout. The bomb on the floor. 27 seconds left. 5 versus 2, and Space Soldiers maybe just left to run to their doom now. It's looking like hard labor here. Insta trades, and they'll finish off the awkward peak when you know someone's in pit, because they can maybe miss a shot and go a little wide. Can Cadian survive in this situation, though? See, there's a delay with a jiggle pick from Paz. He's waiting for his teammates to catch up for a trade frag. Not required, though, but White will take him out eventually. Smoke on Arch now. They'd probably seen the bomb at this point on the radar, but they could go back towards CT and B, which is why Ricky's forced to retreat. Everything's slowing down, and now the T's have the sights.
Head stop for Eco. Finds one, can't connect on the second head. What can Ricky do with an AWP? He can't really do too much, can he, from this position?
Just 3 months to populate most of those fields. Cadian at the point of no return. But Vice trying to hold him down, but that is an early pick for Space Soldiers. 1-for-1 will benefit the T side. With so much time on the clock as well, you'll see the legs of one player moving forward can raise the alarm. Now we see Sick making his way towards that A site.
Cadian's got to deliver here for his team, and he's not having a good time of it. Sort of committing Vice in defending him early on, and Space Soldiers ran with that momentum. 3v3 retake onto this A site.
This is a nice angle for Cadian. He can see a little bit through the smoke. Now, from that position, you want to see if any T's cross towards that pit area. He can't see somebody jumps off the balcony, but sometimes gambles have to be made. Now they start to charge in. 1 down per side. Molotov's flying through. Sick has a defuse kit, and here he is. Now it's down to Zantares, the one and only. There is a kit gone. Ricky, time to save now. The bomb's too far ticked, but he's committing to this with the AWP. What? I don't know how he managed to do that. He's picked up a kit as well. Has he got time, though? Surely not!
Oh, that was close. Keeping it simple. The B burst is afoot. Zantares doesn't quite get the engagement he wants. Calix forced out from the flames. Major, will they check for him? Another player in this close position. He will be dealt with very easily. A shallow grave for him now, as Zantares is helpless behind that smoke. Can't do anything. And Cadian with a very close position. Good for the one. Gets the info, but Paz strikes again. And now maybe Zantares can finally get himself in there. He will. Quick headshot onto Vice, leaving Ricky in the 1 versus 2. They don't know exactly where he is just yet. Has the USP. Needs to make these shots count. Given his position up now as they start to close in on him. Ricky can't get it done. It's Zantares for the 3rd one. Very patient, but he makes it work in the end.
Instead to fight on higher ground, if you will. There's a nice 2-man, 3-man from Major. There's a fourth man to find, but he'll fall back towards Library. That's a great start for Space Soldiers.
Yeah, can't ask for much more than that. Beautiful stuff there from Major. 2 players to try to do some damage here for Rogue. Surely they can't find all that much more than that. Sick with a free one onto Hardstyle, though. And that'll be a 2 versus 4. Over a minute to play with. Vice with a good vantage point. Finds himself as Antares around the smoke. And it's just too much here for Vice between Pat for the burst. Onto the A site. Through the balcony they go. Hardstyle's the man that is close. Falling back onto the bomb site. Position taken here by the teams, but Hardstyle will be able to take down Sick. That's the bomb. Also down. So many players, though. So many CZs. And so much destruction. A 2 versus 4 retake. Do Space Soldiers want to entertain this? This is a difficult one. I mean, it is the deadly duo of Xantares and Calix, but there are players all over the shop.
You heard the grenade from sight. Avoids that. Cadian's on the flank, though. Not going to waste any more time. Not sure if he saw the arc better. Apparently not. But what can he do, Calix? Got a kit, but 1 versus 3. Surely he won't go for it. And again, Major looks like he wants to, but he goes back to the side. They've got some information. Xantares has a look in boiler, but the temperature's too high. So now we have denial of information for Space Soldiers. Paz is forced back. He doesn't have his teammate with him anymore. So Space Soldiers don't know what's going on top mid. They've been forced away from Banana. So Rogue are now in a much better position and have a man advantage.
Ricky making some noise towards B, just trying to delay any rotation to assist this A defense. That's some great damage spread across those players, but unfortunately it's just 1 left on the bomb site. Calix can only get a single headshot as he goes down, and that's 3 men on that A bomb site with the bomb plant and Space Soldiers. Not too much they can do. Ricky, he did a great job. He's created a lot of presence towards that B site. He survived with full HP as well, no less. And those 2 B players just no hope to rotate and start controlling the map for free, which just allows them to run drills. And here is the aggression. Shut down, though, by Cadian. That run by Xantares. He will not make it to the finish line. Oh, that is disgusting. Cadian taking down Major through the wall. You can't ask for a better start in a round than that. 5 versus 3. Space Soldiers. Do they just stack 3 on a site at this point? What do they do?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Is it even worth Paz? I mean, maybe he drops a smoke here and then falls back to A. Because saving with 3 at this point, they're heading towards max loss bonus, I believe. They are spread so thin now. You can see.
Still, but now it's starting to make its way up to top mid.
Will it rotate back though? I do wonder. No, that would have been crazy. But here we are. So Calix has been left to fend on his own. I think a full rotation one way or another would have been quite something. Trying to stop the bomb from being planted, he will get traded. Now his teammates are out of position, and of course they will be eliminated. So I think it was, I think you agree, you know, well, not peeking, but lurking in naps, probably trying to cut off a rotation from the pit later on. Unbeknownst to Rogue, there are now 4 players on the B bomb site.
And there goes Calix as well. Quick headshot coming out from Hiko as Rogue seem undeniable. And at the same time, you know, we've got Vice who's been lurking towards the balcony on the A side of the map. He's not really heard anything, and they're going to go for that A push. Really nice stuff. Cadian left there to keep harassing them. Space Soldiers, they have 0 information. It's very difficult for them to know. Like, our Rogue, you know, creating a bit of a delay here, and then going to go back in, trying to create doubt and make one of us rotate back to A, or the battle of health bars is being absolutely going the way of Rogue now. Vice picks off Hardstyle. Now Xantares isolated in front of the Molotov. Rogue are just bleeding them out at this point. It's a slow bleed as well. Hiko will make his way forwards, covered by Cadian. Xantares with the play, and Calix will drop the smoke, and he'll prevent anyone coming in from B, but he's lost his teammate. It's a 4 versus 3 here. 45 seconds to go, and Rogue have Space Soldiers exactly where they want them.
1 long and 1 short. Rogue not fully committing, maybe seeking a reaction. Sick making a solo play top mid and seeing nothing. That's a lot of rich information for him. He's got a flash as well, so we can enable this balcony burst, but the flash will do absolutely nothing. Not sure where it went. Paz gets 2 kills out of it. Can't reload just yet. Sick will trade him though. Major doing what he can, and now it's down to Calix coming in through CT spawn. 1 versus 2. Note how the bomb's planted safely, not on short where there's no cover. planted in the site. Now, Calix doesn't have a kit. I'm not sure if his teammates did, if there's one around the A site. The Molotov, where does he think it came from? Did he hear it bounce off the wall? If it bounced off the wall, could tell him something. Sig has, oh, he's playing an off angle, so he's going to play the trade frag. But is this going to work out? Cadian spotted. Gets seen, and he sees his as well. And that is the match for Rogue. 60.